Network. If you can't do YouTube, if you're following me, your boy in Hollywood. Woo! Live. It's the Heaven Hollywood experience. We are live on Twitter. We are live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. It's been a minute. $ Heaven Hollywood for the Cash App. Y'all want to support the show. The YouTube is the IE Network. Cha-cha, the IE Network. Let me go and put this in the I'm gonna go and put this in Instagram. We got a lot to discuss today. We got a lot to discuss today, y'all. For real, for real. I'm going to put the link just in case somebody wants to come up. Y'all can hear me out there, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. What's up, Ms. Vasquez? What's up, Disha? What up, my boy Marcel and Darius? I got my mods. And man, it is crazy out here. It is crazy out here. The Diddy trial is some next level bullshit. Next level. And he got the right defense. He got the right defense, man. I'm telling you. I just told him, Nicole Westmoreland and Homeboy Steele. That's it. Don't use nobody else. Diddy better be careful. Them jurors will turn on him. Yeah, he got like 9 lawyers, but let me tell you something. You don't need them other ones. You don't need them other clowns. Brian Steele and Nicole Westmoreland, the two, ironically, from the Young Thug case. Forget these other clowns, these other jabronis you got working for you. I'll deal with Teeny Garagos, maybe just Teeny Garagos. That's it. But Teeny Garagos is pregnant, so she's going to be emotional. Teeny Garagos is pregnant. But that dude that you've had leading, been awful the whole trial. Agnifilio, whatever it is, get him up out of there. That black dude, you should just fire him. Xavier Donaldson, he needs to be fired. That dude was terrible. You need to just deal with Nicole Westmoreland and my man Brian Steele, and let Teeny Garagos hang around the two. Them other ones, y'all are delegated to coffee and donuts. Dunkin' Donuts, coffee, Starbucks, and the other dude, you go get the Dunkin' Donuts. Let Nicole Westmoreland, let the two Georgia, the people from Georgia, gotta show these New Yorkers how to do it. The two Georgia lawyers gotta show these New Yorkers how to do it. What's up, Sexy 60? Because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. For real. They don't know what they're doing. So, y'all can hear me? Let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me clear. Okay. Now, we're going to get started. We're going to get started. Hold on. Y'all can hear, right? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. I want to make sure these levels are up to par. What's up, Miss Shay? So, earlier today, we're going to start off with earlier today. Nicole Westmoreland finished up her cross-examination of Bona. I believe her name, they call her Bona. Her name is Brianna. Brianna was one of Cassie's best friends and drug partner. One of Cassie's best friends and drug partner. Right? So let's see here. Let's see who's the first person. We know Armand Wiggins is going to have it. Her name is Bona. Well, let's check out Sean G. Right? He was explaining everything that happened this morning. Y'all got to check this out. Sean G, the way he broke it down, he was going over the what happened this morning. Now, this is before Jane Doe hit the stand. This is before Jane Doe hit the stand. So Nicole Westmoreland, as we all know, that's Diddy's defense attorney. She's from the Young Thug case. All right. She's from the Young Thug case. All right, y'all. Let me know if you should be able to see it. I'm sharing the screen. You should be able to see this.
Name. The whole balcony story is a lie. Share this video. Share this video. Share this video. What's her name? Hold on. Brianna Bungling. Share this video. The whole story is a lie. Puffy was in New York City for the Bad Boy tour. In 2016, he checked out. September 29th, 2016. On September 25th.
Can y'all hear me?
Keep in mind, yesterday I told you, Brianna Bungling testified under oath that her and Cassie were comparing notes. Yo, let's say that it happened at an apartment. What you want to say happened at a hotel? Who was there? Let's say Tiffany Red was there. Now let's say they manufactured the whole story. Share this video. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Share the video.
Can y'all hear? Testing. Y'all hear me out there?
And Brianna made up the whole story about the balcony incident. If that incident is in Cassie's lawsuit, Cassie will be sued, probably be disgorged of her money. That whole incident was a lie. Yesterday, Brianna sent in pictures. The prosecution, Miss Miser, put up pictures of bruises on Brianna's leg, bruises on her back, got her wearing a neck brace. The date on the picture that Brianna sent to the Southern District of New York prosecutors was September 26. JB Dub, September 26, 2016. Check me out. Puffy checked into the Trump International Hotel. Put that hotel in the comment section. Trump International Hotel, September 24th, 2016. He didn't check out until September 29th, 2016. On September 25th, 2016, he was performing.
Y'all can hear, yes or no?
At the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey with Little Kim. Puffy was on stage September 25th, right over there in Newark, down there in Newark, performing at the Bad Boy Reunion Tour on September 25th, 2016, one day before the alleged incident. Check me out. Share this video. Sidebar. Breaking news. The balcony incident is a lie. It just got proven in the court. Live testimony under oath. Cassie and Brianna say that Puffy held Brianna over the balcony, dangled her over the balcony, picked her up, and then threw her into the balcony furniture. On September 26, 2016, at Cassie's apartment in Los Angeles. That's what she testified to yesterday. That's what Cassie put in her civil suit that she got $20 million for. That's all the way in California,
on IG,
in Los Angeles, at
I'm gonna turn the
Cassie's
camera on
apartment.
so y'all can see.
In actuality, Puffy was in New York on September 26, 2016, at the Boys and Girls Harbor benefit dinner in Harlem. Puffy and Cassie were in Harlem
G's page
on September 26, 2016. Nicole Westmoreland asked Brianna on the stand. She said, "Ma'am, don't you agree that a person can't be in two places at the same time?" Then she went through Puffy's receipt. This is Puffy's receipt at the Trump International. What hotel did he stay in? Whose hotel did he stay in? Put it in the live chat. Jacqueline, I see you. Ray Floyd, Marcus Brooks. What hotel did he stay at? Put it in the live chat. The Trump International, Kelvin. Yes, he did. Whenever he was in New York, that's where he stayed at. Check me out.
Go ahead,
September 25th.
Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, so basically what was happening, I don't know what's going on with all of the, I don't know because I had too many windows open or what, but I know that everything is busy right now. But what Sean G was basically saying was that it was taken out today, right? Today in court that Nicole Westmoreland basically exposed this whole balcony stuff about Puffy holding her over a balcony. He's pretty much basically exposed. She pretty much basically exposed that as cap because the woman does not have her date straight. And when you're going to accuse somebody of something that vicious, and when you're going to accuse somebody of something that serious, you got to have your dates and times correct. You cannot be on some, oh, well, it might have been this day, or it might have been, nah. You are talking about somebody's life. It ain't no, it may have been this day, and it may have been that day. What date was it? What date did Diddy dangle you over a balcony? What date? You can't sit here and say, oh, it was, I think it was this. No. That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. You have to have exact dates, exact times. You talking about giving a man 30 years in jail. He is what, 55 right now, 56? You talk about the rest of his natural born life. Pretty much the rest of his life. You talk about this man getting out of jail at 86 years old. His life is pretty much over. So you're pretty much talking about putting him in jail for the rest of his life. Don't tell me nothing about you think it may have been or it could have been this. It could have. No. What day did Puff dangle you over a balcony? It was September 26th. Oh, word? It was September 26th? Well, Puffy was in New York on September 26th. Try again. Oh, maybe it was September 25th. September 25th, you think? Nope. Puffy was in New York. He got into New York on September 25th. Try again. Well, maybe it was September 27th. You think maybe it was September 27th? Nope. Puffy was still in New York September 27th. Try again. So what day did he dangle you over this balcony? Because Puffy, what's up, Mamie? Puffy was in New York from 26 to 29. Or from September 25th to September 29th. So he didn't dangle your ass over nothing. Not in them dates. And this girl was talking to Cassie before the lawsuit. She didn't start talking to Cassie again until she saw Cassie file the lawsuit. When Cassie filed the lawsuit, she called this girl to let her know, to ask, could she mention this girl in her lawsuit? The girl said yes. That's when they started getting their story together. And she probably said, I'm going to sue Puff. And what you need to do is, then you sue Puff. And then Deontay, you sue Puff. And we all going to sue Puff. If we get our story straight, we can all sue him and get something. She said, okay, I'm going to ask for $10 million. Cassie said, I'm going to ask for 30. You asked for 10, and Deontay, you asked for 10. So Nicole Westmoreland pretty much exposed all of that and said this was nothing more than a money grab. Tyrone Blackburn, of course, was Brianna's, and that's Cassie's friend. That was Brianna's lawyer at first, Tyrone Blackburn. And she said she had to fire him because he was putting salacious stuff in the lawsuit. Now, why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? He said Tyrone Blackburn was putting salacious stuff in the lawsuit. Now, shout out to people on YouTube. Shout out to my people on Twitter. Everybody's watching on Twitch. Now check this out. I should hit my Facebook people up. This was Sean G. Let's finish up with him. He's telling the story. He broke it down better than anybody. He's telling the story about this being an absolute lie. All right. This is Sean G. Make sure you check out his YouTube. Sean G's YouTube. I'm sharing it. Y'all let me know when y'all can hear it.
September 25th, breakfast, room charge. September 26th, at the Trump International, runner's fee, $5. September 26th, in-room breakfast, $210.31. September 26, 2016, in-room dining, $107.84. September 26, 2016, in-room dining, $102.77. September 26, in-room dining, $340. September 27th, in-room dining, $21.57. On September 27th, on September 26, 2016, where was he staying at, y'all? Put it in the live chat. Where was he at? Put it in the live chat.
Go ahead, Sean G. Sean G, a fool. He said he was staying at the Trump International. Ask for me. What Jay said? I'm at the Trump International. Ask for me.
Put it in the live chat. Put it in the live chat. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Share this video. Breaking news. Nicole Westmoreland says, ma'am, Brianna, do you agree that one person can't be in two places at the same time?
Nope.
How Puffy gonna be in Los Angeles?
Right.
Dangling you over a balcony where we got receipts and paperwork that he was at this hotel in Midtown. What hotel was he in, y'all? What
Trump.
hotel was he in?
Trump.
Hey, Ray, what hotel? Camille, what hotel was he in? Addis,
Trump.
I see you. Crazy LB. Is that hotel in Los Angeles or is that hotel in New York? Y'all got to help me. Where's the Trump International at? What city?
New
Is it
York.
on the West Coast or the East Coast?
East Coast.
Where's that, y'all?
Y'all know it's on the East Coast. How come y'all ain't How come y'all ain't putting it in there?
Balcony? Where's the balcony? Where's the balcony? Where's the balcony at?
The balcony's in LA.
Where's the balcony? Warner Carter, thank you for the super chat. Where the balcony at? Now, how the hell can somebody be on a balcony on the West Coast, but they getting in-room dining on the East Coast?
They can't. Tell them about it, Sean G.
I'm telling you, man. I told y'all, but y'all don't want to believe me. Check this out. Nicole Westmoreland.
Yeah, but they weren't in Vegas.
Isn't it true that one person can be in two places at the same time? Ma'am, you testified yesterday under oath that Puffy assaulted you on September 26, 2016 on a balcony in Los Angeles. The prosecutor jumped up. You know what the prosecutor say? Tell me what the prosecutor said. What the prosecutor said? Goddamn sidebar. Prosecutor jumps in. And sidebar. They came back. From. I need y'all to share this video. Give it a thumbs up. King Mar, what up? Thank you for the super chat. Get a video a thumbs up. Everybody share this video with somebody. Get it out there. You heard it from Sean G first. Breaking news.
Sidebar.
Breaking news. What's up, man? Breaking news. Hey, y'all ready? They come back from the sidebar. Nicole Westmoreland. Ma'am. Brianna Bongolin. Ma'am, isn't it true? Puffy did not cause you the injuries in the photo. Brianna said, I can't agree with you. Ma'am, you gave those photos to the federal prosecution in the Southern District of New York, right? She said, yeah. She said, ma'am, you can't be in California and New York at the same time. Yo, then Nicole Westmoreland said this, ma'am, you came in here and you lied. I have no more questions. The prosecution, you know what the prosecution said? What the prosecution say?
Sidebar.
Nicole Westmoreland said, you came in here and you lied.
Called a lie.
Prosecution say?
Sidebar.
Another sidebar. Two sidebars in 2 minutes. Goddamn sidebar.
Diddy's defense lawyers got them sidebarring all over the place. Get him, Nicole Westmoreland.
After she said that, I got up and left. Everybody else in there, they still in there. I said, I got to go break it to my people first. The whole balcony, everybody last night.
So Basically, as he was stating, Sean G, shout out to Sean G, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow him, and for the coverage, he's got the best coverage. His channel is the podcast Soul, the podcast with Soul, the podcast with Soul. That's Sean G. Okay. Sidebar, that's his new thing. That's his thing. Everybody says sidebar, like when they go watch him, that's what they put in the chat. Sidebar. Now, again, just ended on Instagram, right? We just ended on Instagram. People was watching it, but again, we live here on YouTube.
Consensual. That was a word that the man next to me said today during the Jane Doe.
Consensual. That's what it sounds like to me. Jane Doe. Everybody talk about, oh, Jane Doe's gonna do it. Nah, that sounds like consensual to me, pal. You know, that her first time she had a chance. Now we're gonna get into Jane Doe. We're gonna get into Jane Doe.
You're
right
supporting.
We're gonna get into Jane Doe because
like
a lot of people talk about, oh yeah, this is it. This is gonna be it. Every time we turn around, they saying this is it, right? For Diddy. But old girl, Emily knows everything. She said, this sounds like consensual to me. I don't know what these people talk about. Right? So Jane Doe came on. And there's been a lot of speculation about who Jane Doe was. Some people said they thought it was going to be Gina. Some people said they thought it was going to be Young Miami. But I'm here to tell y'all, I'm not going to expose who she is. But I'll just let y'all know this. Jane Doe is not Young Miami. Young Miami will not be testifying in this trial. Jane Doe is not Young Miami. And Jane Doe is not Gina. Shout out to Gina, who responded to my DM, right? Responded to my DM when she saw me say something on social media. And she wouldn't give me any information, but she said, I am not Jane Doe. So, shout out to Gina for even responding, right? Let's go to Emily Knows Everything and see what Emily Knows Everything said. Hold on. So Emily Knows Everything is outside the courthouse, and she's on TikTok, and she's been one of the go-tos on TikTok. And her name on TikTok is Emily Knows Everything. It's funny how y'all allow all these non-black the non-black YouTubers and TikTokers to come on, right? But this is what happens. We're going to try to see what she said. Now, another thing. Diddy got a warning today. Diddy got a warning today. And what happened was, I guess Diddy was liking what he was hearing, and they said he was nodding his big head to the jury vigorously, like nodding, like, yeah, you hear that, right? You hear that, right? Y'all doing a good job. Y'all do. I said, what is wrong with this fool? Here's Emily Knows Everything. Let's see what she's talking about. Come on. Too much buffering for me, man.
Sure. That was a word.
Too much buffering.
That the man next to me said today during the
Crazy, man. And this is high-speed internet on Ethernet.
Now remember, this is day one of the
high-speed internet on Ethernet.
in the stage.
And this is how it's acting. Crazy.
Right now, all we know is that she was in love with Diddy. The relationship.
In love with Diddy.
Full of Molly. Being these freak-offs, but they call them debauchery. Or like wild nights. Far, she said she willingly
This is getting on my nerves now.
participated because she loved him so much. She just wanted to make him happy.
This is getting on my nerves. So I'm gonna stop this. I can't deal with the buffering and paying this much for some freaking internet. And then on top of that, you put Ethernet on top of it. There shouldn't be no fucking buffering. I know, Dolly. And it's high speed. It's the highest speed, too. They got the nerve. Highest damn speed. And I'm on Ethernet. I'm not even using Wi-Fi. I'm going directly to it. Buffering. So day one is also prosecution setting the stage. So far today, we heard about a relationship between Diddy and Jane Doe. Now, this is what they're trying to do, right? They're trying to set it up so where she says, right, where Jane Doe says, yes, in the beginning it was consensual. In the beginning. But as we went on, it was no longer consensual. I can't. As we went on, it was no longer consensual. So that's what they're going to try to. That's how they're going to try to frame this, because she's going to be on the stand. They said for 2.5 days, just prosecution. 2.5 days before Nicole Westmoreland or Brian Steele. That it's got to be one of them two. They are going to. Let me tell you something. I believe Nicole Westmoreland, outside of them, of her saying anything dramatic. Now, I don't believe Diddy ever beat her. So that's going to be one feather in his cap. I strictly believe he was strictly using her as his new freak off girl. But probably because he knew that 50 Cent was her baby daddy, I don't think he was going to lay hands on her. Right? I don't think he's going to lay hands on her. I seriously doubt that he laid hands on her. If he did, I would think that if Diddy, right? This is one thing we got to look out for. We're going to see how much respect Diddy had for 50 Cent, because we're going to find out if Diddy laid his hands on Jane. Now, does anybody remember in the opening statements, did Jane ever mention Diddy laying hands on her? If anybody can go back to the opening statements, does Jane ever mention Diddy laying hands on her? Because that's going to show you how much respect Diddy had for 50 Cent, because allegedly, that's 50 Cent's baby mother, Dolly. Allegedly. I'm not trying to get in trouble. In my opinion, it's 50 Cent baby mother. But I'm not stating that for a fact. So, in the very opening day of the trial, they said we're going to hear about Jane. But I don't believe he laid hands on Jane. If he did, I'm sure if he laid hands on Jane, and if Jane is who we think it is, that goes to show he wasn't afraid of her telling 50. Ariana said, is this Jane Doe person testifying against Diddy? Yes. Yes, there are prosecution witness. They were forced, from what I believe, allegedly, in my opinion, this is 50 Cent baby mother. If this is 50 Cent baby mother, it was rumored that 50 Cent blackmailed her and forced her to testify against Puffy because he was looking stupid. That's his baby mother. That's his son's mother. She's the one that he went and put a baby in and was claiming and prancing all around while he wasn't claiming his other son with the black girl, but he made sure he claimed this son with Daphne. Allegedly, it's Daphne. Now, he was going around claiming his son and putting Daphne on a pedestal. Right? Well, he can confirm it all he wants. I get it, Ariana. I'm going to say, in my opinion, is Daphne. So 50 Cent can do all that because all he's trying to do now is save face. 50, again, what Jay-Z said about Nas, you got a baby by the broad. You can't disown her now. So you could go call her a little sex worker, but you shot her club up. You felt enough about her that you gave her a kid. Out of all the girls you've been with, Vivica Cuban Links, all these other chicks that you were with. Holly, whatever her name is, Sierra. You didn't even feel it. Megan Good. You didn't even give them a baby. But you felt enough about Daphne Joy that you gave her a baby. Don't come out here trying to do, oh, you little sex worker and this and putting up Ernie Burt. Nah, nigga, nah. All these other people will sit there and laugh at you. Nah, my G. You got a whole lot of L. You got a whole lot of L because you just pretty much exposed. You pretty much just exposed why you hate Diddy so much. Because this girl is talking about how she was head over heels for Puff. She ain't never said that about you. She ain't never said that about you. The moment y'all had she had a chance to break up with you, she broke up with you, kid or no kid. So this pretty much exposes why 50 Cent hates Puff so much. Because if you look back in the day, hold on, just in case y'all don't think I'm lying. Right? Then look back in the day. Hold on. He tried to act like he's always hated Diddy and this, that, and the third. I didn't mess with him. He tried to take me shopping and all this other stuff. The same thing you did to Mace in that music video. Wasn't you taking Mace shopping in the music video? So let me see here. Let's see here. $50 want to try to act like, oh, Diddy's so weird and I stay out of there, I stay away from him and such and such. You do? You do? Come on now, Fit. I've been at these parties around the same time you was there. That you? Hold on, that you? What did it say? 174 pictures of 50 Cent and Diddy? 174 pictures. But I thought he was weird and, you didn't really hang around him because he tried to take you shopping and but in the beginning, right? Let me wait till these pictures load up. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe this ain't really him. Maybe this ain't really 50. Right? Maybe this ain't really 50. Maybe I was tripping. Let me see here. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Hold on. Maybe this not really him. Let me load these pictures up. Maybe this not really him. Because you know it could be AI. You know how things are these days. Right? Could be AI. But I see they said 174 photos of 50 Cent and Puffy. Now let's take a look, because it could be AI. Could be AI, y'all. We don't give them the benefit of the doubt, because it could be AI. So check this out. I don't know. Y'all tell me, is this AI? Is this AI, y'all? Or y'all think this is really 50 with Diddy? Could be AI. Let me y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He on stage with him. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here he is over here with Paris Hilton. Look at me partying with Floyd, Paris Hilton, and Britney Spears. I don't know. It looked like you messed with him to me, Fifth. It looked like you messed with him to me. It looked like you messed with him to me. See, everybody's not gonna be no dick rider. See, I'm not a dick rider. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. A lot of people ain't gonna show this. Oh, well, that's before. That's before. Nah, there is no before. He know how Diddy has always been. Look at 50. Look at 50. Y'all let me know out there. Y'all can hear me? Y'all let me know. Is this AI? Y'all think, put a 1 in the chat if you think it's AI. Put a 2 in the chat if you think this is really 50 and all these pictures. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You told me you don't like this dude. This dude's weird. This dude tried to take you shopping. Oh, you don't go to the parties, this, that, and the other. Look, this you? Nah, this can't be you. Can't be you. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something, man. Look at him. All hugged up. Look at him. But he don't mess with 50. I mean, he don't mess with Diddy. Look at him. I put up 50 Cent and Diddy pictures. You know what it say, y'all? 174 images of 50 Cent and Diddy. Look at him with Paris Hilton, the racist. Paris Hilton only mess with brothers if they got money. Other than that, Paris Hilton ain't messing with nobody black. Paris ain't mess with nobody black unless they rich, especially a man. She may mess with a black one. Look at him. Look at him laughing it up. Look at him laughing it, yucking it up. Yuck. All right, yuck. Look at this picture right here. I don't know. It look like you mess with him to me. It look like he messed with him to me, chat. It look like he messed with him to me, chat. He said when somebody sent him pictures of Cassie, look at him and Kanye West sandwiching Paris Hilton. He said when he saw pictures of Cassie, he immediately called Puffy. He immediately called Puffy, he said. When somebody sent him them freak off pictures of Cassie, he immediately called Puffy and let him know. Look at this. Hugging it up. Thought you didn't like him. I thought you didn't like him, fam. Wow. As Armand Wiggins would say, wow. But he says he don't like her. So from what they saying, we're going to take a look at some of these tweets, right? We're going to take a look at some of these tweets that came out today. Now, remember, she got on the stand a little late, so they didn't get a chance to finish with her, and I think she's going to be on the stand. What they trying to do is develop the time and make it consensual, and then they're going to show that she said that she told him via text and in person that she didn't want to do free calls with. On him to pay her bills. But if 50 Cent is your baby father, why do you got to depend on Diddy to pay your bills? This is where I believe the cross-examination is going to crush her, because they're going to say, you was making money on Instagram, right? You said, break up with him. Break up with him. This is not a Cassie situation. Just break up with him and go back to doing what you were doing. Why didn't you just break up with him? Now, unless she got proof, right? Unless she got proof that he said, oh, if you don't do the free calls, I'm going to make you lose your child or something like that. And which I seriously doubt Diddy said. I seriously doubt they got that type of proof. Unless he got proof that Diddy said, if you don't do these free calls, I'm gonna put the tapes out and and you're going to lose your son. I seriously doubt he said that, especially with 50 Cent being a baby father. Right? And 50 Cent is already on record saying, I don't care if he liked the girl, he liked the girl. I don't care if he liked the girl, if he liked the girl, he liked the girl. Just as long as it is as he good to my son. Now 50 Cent went on record as saying that. But this whole thing about the freak-offs with her is going to be a whole lot harder to prove because Cassie, they can always say, oh, he got the Cassie early and he signed Cassie and Cassie was dependent on him. Daphne was not dependent on Diddy. So to me, this is going to be a harder sell because they're going to say, first of all, you already had a baby by a rich dude. So you didn't need to go with Diddy. But you saw that he was giving more money than your baby daddy. And that's why you started dating him. I'm telling you, I better not see nobody other than Nicole Westmoreland or Brian Steele. I'm telling you. Nicole Westmoreland or Brian Steele. That's all I better see on this cross-examination. Because they going to light her ass up like it's the 4th of July, as my grandma used to say. Not July, July. They going to light her ass up like it's the 4th of July. You watch. They better use Nicole or Brian Steele. I don't want to see nobody else. Don't you send Agnafilio out there. You definitely better not send Xavier Donaldson's little ass out there. He don't know what he doing. Nicole gonna eat her up. Nicole gonna eat her up. I'm telling you. Because this ain't like Cassie. Number one, she was probably 30 or at least late 20s. So it was not like Cassie. When she met Diddy, she was probably 26, 27, somewhere in there. So it's nothing like Cassie. Then you already had a child by a celebrity. So you knew how it went. You was already involved with celebrity. So it's not like Cassie was young. Cassie didn't really know what the celebrity world was like. You had a baby by a celebrity. So they're not going to be able to use the young, dumb, and full of cum angle. They're not going to be able to use the young, dumb, and full of cum angle with Daphne Joy because she already had a kid. And on top of that, she had already dated Jason Derulo. She had already dated Diddy. 50 Cent, and had a baby by 50 Cent. So you were obviously getting child support from 50 Cent. So I don't know how much did she ever take 50 Cent to court for child support, or maybe they had just settled on the amount because everybody say that 50 Cent is cheap. That's the reason why Cuban Links left. They said Cuban Links asked him for maybe 5 racks or 2,000, something like that. And they said he was like, nah, I'm done with you. And she was like, I'm in law school. I'm finishing up law school. I think she just wanted to get money. But she said, I'll be able to pay you back. Once I finish law school and get a job, I'll be able to pay you back. They said 50 was like, nah. And that's a good girl. She thought that they was going to get married. She thought they were gonna be engaged, but 50 Cent didn't want nothing to do. 50 Cent is not trying to commit to her. And they said that he was cheap. That's why, old girl, that's why Daphne Joy said she had never even been to Turks and Caicos. Man, they take all these hoes to Turks and Caicos. Drake take them to Turks and Caicos on a first date. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share it. Send it through the algorithm. $ Heaven Hollywood is the Cash App. Come on, y'all. $ Heaven Hollywood, the Cash App. So I'm gonna try to find these tweets when she first came on, because boy, it was a doozy. It was a doozy when she first came on. And they said that 50 Cent went and put up $50 knew. Of course he knew. Look. Ridiculous. Dead center. Like, come on, man. 50 Cent posted this. So he wanted to try to make it seem as though, like, 50 Cent was butthurt, right? He was butthurt. So I believe this is when it first came out. This is when it first came out. Everybody's going to 50 Cent. When it first came out, when in the lawsuit, when Lil Rod put out a lawsuit and said, "Oh, Daphne Joy was an escort." Now here we are, a little sex worker. He said, "You moved a mile away in hopes of having another baby with me, but I was busy," meaning he was with Cuban Links. "You moved back, and then you started receiving money from Brother Love. Now here we are, little sex worker." Now that's what he put up when Lil Rod first said, "Oh, Daphne Joy was an escort." 50 Cent was embarrassed. He was embarrassed, so he tried to you know what I mean? He tried to play it off, be like, "Oh yeah, you was just trying to have another baby with me and this, that, and the third." I'm like, look at these two people. Oh, a death center would be too kind. I'm like, oh my God. Stupid, man. These people are crazy. These people are crazy. Oh, Diddy is one of the worst villains in human history. A death sentence would be too kind. Worst villains in human history? Y'all hear me out there? Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all dead. All right, so Y'all with me out here? What? Can y'all still hear me? So we're gonna try to go to NEC Press and try to get the tweets of when she first came on, right? And it's all lovey-dovey in the beginning. It's all lovey-dovey in the beginning. She met him. She already met him shady-like because she pretty much said that her girlfriend was talking to Puff. And she was like, I think I liked him, but my girlfriend was dating him. So I just wanted to be careful. So your girlfriend was dating Puff, and what did you go and steal Puff from your girlfriend? Like these chicks on trip. So yeah, so she said that Puff was dating her girlfriend. So at first, she didn't want to make a move on him. Now the girlfriend that was dating Puffy had a fiance. Well, Puffy just getting all these women. And y'all can sit and laugh and talk about Diddy all you want. But how's he pulling all these women? And don't tell me money. Don't tell me money, because there's a plenty of dudes out there with money. Right? Let's see here. What did Sean tell you about your rent when you said you did not want to have sex with other men? That he'd give me maybe 3 more months. That he'd give me maybe 3 more months. How did you feel? Frustrated and obligated. Nah, sis. You're frustrated, obligated. Obligated to do what? He said, I'll give you 3 more months. And if you don't do it, I'll just get somebody else to do it. He's not threatening you and saying, oh, if you don't do it, you're not getting this or you're not getting that. What drugs had you used before? Ecstasy. So she had already used ecstasy twice in 2014 and 2015. So she had already used ecstasy before. You used it in Turks. Who suggested it? Sean, like 10 times in the pool. He gave me a pill, said it would be more fun. I was walking down the beach with him and I fell. I think I was screaming too. Why'd you take it? Why'd you take it? You didn't have to take it. Oh, we said it'd be more fun. How about, no, I don't want to take it. I took it before. I don't like it. If you said you did it before, I think I was screaming too. They put me in the shower. KK did. Did you take another ecstasy pill? Yes, but a smaller dose. Again, she is willingly taking these pills. He is not forcing these pills down her throat. Oh, they're going to eat her up on cross. They're going to eat up on cross. It made me feel relaxed, euphoric, sexual. It enhanced touch and sense. It made me feel more loving and flirtatious. Oh, it did, huh? This is from where this is what happened earlier. The Judge Submarinian, said, Mr. Agnifilio, your client was looking at jurors and nodding vigorously. So Puffy was looking at him and nodding like, yeah. Y'all hear this? This can't continue, or I will give a limiting instruction you won't like, or other measures, including barring your client from the courtroom. So how you going to bar the defendant from the courtroom? They'll put him somewhere else. They'll put him in another room and you just be on a screen, my guy. Hello. I'm like, come on, man. I'm tired of this thing going out. They're gonna make me buy a $1,000 computer. I hate doing stuff like that. So yeah, y'all basically see it. Does this sound like forced? Where you at? And where you at, Ashanti? Where y'all at? Does this sound like forced to y'all? I don't know, man. This don't sound like no force to me. This don't sound like force to me. Y'all tell me, maybe I'm bugging. Does this sound like force to y'all? Y'all let me know. Marcel, does this sound like she was forced? Ashanti, does this sound like forced? Mimi, does this sound like forced? Y'all let me know. This sounds like to me that somebody was willing and it fell for Puff. I'm gonna make a video about 50 Cent getting exposed for the real reason why he don't like Diddy, but we're gonna come back, man, and do the DDG stuff, the DDG video with I might just make a video about that, but there's a lot going on. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all hit me up with a Cash App if possible. $Heaven Hollywood. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.